Are you feeling better now?
Yes, thanks to all of you. I'd like to thank you once again for what happened.
Don't mention it. But hey, your uniform.
Huh? Ah, yes. After contemplating the matter, I went with what I've been wearing thus far. There's no need for you to...
Hey, it's the Detective Prince.
That's no prince. I heard he's a she.
Huh? You serious? If he's a she, then... oh, crap!
I'm kinda disappointed. But then again, there's something neat about it. Yeah, if you look at it a certain way, doesn't she seem pretty cool?
My, rumors spread so quickly. Thank you. But it doesn't bother me at all. There's no need to worry on my behalf. So please, treat me as you did before. That aside, I'd like to discuss the case with you all. We're dealing with a kidnap and murder case perpetrated by someone lurking in this very town. And it isn't over yet. Let's go over the finer points after school. First, I heard the doorbell ring, but when I opened the front door, I saw no one there. Just as alarm bells sounded in my mind, someone grabbed me roughly from behind and covered my mouth with something. Immediately afterward, I was put into something like a sack and most likely carried on the culprit's shoulder.
Wow, how could you remember all that?
The culprit seems to have used a chemical to incapacitate me, but luckily I wasn't completely unconscious. I had been expecting a trick along those lines, so I was somewhat prepared. And of course, I was desperate to gather as much information as I could.
No wonder you're an ace detective!
That ain't something to be proud of. You are too damn calm about all this.
Judging by their actions and body type, I'd say the culprit is definitely a man. I heard no conversations or voices, so I believe he is acting alone. It's after that things get murky. I felt a single impact, which I assume is when I was thrown inside the TV. But the time from kidnapping to that point seemed too short. It was a matter of minutes.
So you were immediately thrown inside the TV after being kidnapped. Oh, could there have been a TV on the side of the road?
Regrettably, my memory from there on is a blur.
I see. But man, the killer came right up to the door and rang the bell? That's just crazy.
I finally understand why you all testified that you couldn't recall much of what happened. Such a bizarre experience with mental and physical fatigue on top of it. It's only natural to be confused. And going by the surrounding circumstances, my kidnapping and everyone else's were near identical. There is no question that the culprit is the same in each case.
So, that Mitsuo boy who said he killed King Moron.
Everything makes sense now. I can't say for sure until I gather more concrete evidence. But Mitsuo Kubo's only victim was Mr. Muraoka. It was a copycat killing that mimicked the true culprit's method.
No wonder King Moron's death broke the pattern in so many ways.
The question remains, though, as to how Kubo learned of that world.
That's it! That's what was bothering me! Mitsuo could enter the TV, right? Then why didn't he kill King Moron that way?
I believe he didn't understand the other world as well as the true culprit. Even though I can now enter it myself, it wouldn't occur to me to use it for murder. And remember, the previous corpses left no sign that their deaths had anything to do with the other world. After Kubo became wanted, leaving him with nowhere to run, he probably thought for the first time, what if I put my entire body into the TV? The bizarre condition of the corpses that caused such commotion is probably because they died on the other side. It's a simpler explanation than figuring out why the killer would risk disposing of the bodies in such a way. which means their inexplicable condition of being hung on a foggy day wasn't due to the culprit making a statement. Much of our speculation could be tested if we could ask Kubo in person. However, I've unfortunately been taken off the investigation, and I highly doubt that the police will believe any of this.
They wouldn't admit that it wasn't Mitsuo in the first place. Once you've said something on TV, it's not easy to admit you were wrong.
I believe the primary cause of my dismissal was because I raised that possibility to them. The police won't readily concede that they made false charges. All the more so if the accused is a juvenile. In fact, the overwhelming sentiment with the police force is to end this case with his arrest.
Even if it's possible there's another killer?
Those dickheads. I had a feeling that would be the case. Not that I trusted him in the first place.
But, Naoto, if you were that calm when it happened to you, couldn't you have, I'm not saying you should have caught him, but isn't it kind of sad for an ace detective to go down that easily?
To tell you the truth, I was really scared. I'm sorry.
It can't be helped. None of us could resist the culprit either. Don't forget, Naoto-kun is younger than us, and she's a girl.
Oh yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting when I see her talking like this. You know, Naoto,
What is it?
you got balls. For a girl.
Regardless, I have no doubt that the culprit will continue with his attacks. We can only watch and wait for him to make the next move. But this is no longer a mere job or someone else's affair. I want to know the truth of why we were targeted. Please allow me to join your effort. Thank you very much. I'll do my best, leader.
Since I'm the king of the geniuses, I knew it would work out this way. Ta-da! Now Chan's glasses.
Thank you. They told me about you, Teddy. I can sympathize with your drive to find yourself. If I may help in any way, let me know.
Wow, what a nice girl.